Welcome to Talks and Sips, where fun is the best chaser. I am your host, Jess, aka J Fox, aka Jessica Cisneros, aka you would want to know my middle name, but I'll never tell. Helping you get through another week of ebbs and flows. Hopefully you're having a good one this time around. And if not, then I'm just going to share some national holidays that maybe might, perk up your spirits later. And today we have an awesome guest on the show. What's your name?
I go by Mid-Trip or Jacob.
Okay. So is Jacob your real name or Mid-Trip your real name?
I was born Jacob, but transitioned into Mid-Trip or Trip.
So just like J Fox is my alias name.
Exactly.
What inspired Mid-Trip, Jacob?
What inspired Mid-Trip? I was honestly making music one day, and you know how everyone has like an ad lib where they're like, yeah, or like, hey,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
they have their thing. And so I was rapping one day, and I was like, Trip. And I was like, oh, that had a little ring to it. I was like, Trip. I was like, okay, no, that's it.
And then that's when you were like, oh, I like my Funyuns with dip. I want to go on a trip. I'm going to check out some chicks.
Something like that.
Something about getting in licks. Oh! And then it created a whole persona.
A whole world was born.
And that was the day Mid-Trip was born. All right, what you sipping?
What am I sipping on? I'm sipping on some Jamba Juice.
Jamba Juice. What kind of
love
Jamba
it.
Juice? What's your flav?
I do.
What's your flav?
My flavor with 31 flavors is a white gummy. I was banana berry, but I'm white gummy now.
What's a white gummy? What's all up in that?
White gummy is, you would think, people used to go to Jamba Juice because it was healthy. And I thought I do too. I told my buddy, hey man, let's go, I'll make something fresh. I looked up what's inside my drink. It is 4 types of ice cream and juice.
I think with the name like white gummy, you're like,
yeah, I should have guessed.
It's not trying to lie to you. It's not like, oh, this is the green machine.
Yeah, exactly.
And even then you look into the ingredients of the green machine, you're like, wait, why are you lying to me?
Is that one like bad too?
I assume so.
Yeah, probably.
I've never had them. I assume anything that has like leaves in it like that, and not to be confused with spinach leaves,
Okay.
those are fine.
Yeah.
But like the ones that legitimately look like they're grass particles, I don't
It's
know.
not for me.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
They'll literally have the little grass growing in there sometimes.
They do, and I'm just like, are you cutting it? Are you scooping it up into the blender? What is happening?
Yeah.
Like, why am I paying $13 for this?
It is mad expensive.
Can I bring my grass from the outside?
Can I bring my own grass? Will I get a
bring it.
discount?
Right? Yeah. Oh my God. So you're having a white gummy. You're a new man and you're owning it.
White
But
gummy.
also, you're not like old like some of my other guests. Yes, I've said it. And I'm old too as a millennial woman. So you're young and you can do this to yourself. I immediately saw your jacket when you came in and was like, I love it. And then I'm like, am I old trying to stay in trend, or is that just, or don't answer that. But anyway, I love it. You support the boobies outside of the boobie month.
to.
Whenever, I forget, I think, is that October? When is breast
October.
cancer?
Yes,
yeah?
it is, yeah.
Hey,
Birthday month.
and that's when it's your birthday.
Yes, a Libra.
You're a Libra, not
Yes,
a
I am.
Scorpio.
No.
Oh man, so close.
Yeah, I think Libra's better. I've heard nothing but great things about Libras.
What's some 411 you can put down about Libras?
On Libras, I believe Usher's a Libra.
Okay, Usher is getting all the homies together for that Love Hip Hop concert this year.
Oh, really?
It's gonna be everybody and their moms. It's gonna be a very seductive night.
Panties dropping that night.
Panties, yeah, panties absolutely out the door, out the window of the car, even before you get to the concert. And he skates and he brings, and that's for me a huge thing because I love skating.
Usher skates?
Usher, oh my God. Did you hear this, child?
Are you in roller skates or skateboards?
No, he roller skates.
Whoa.
So in his residency, he's brought up like LA skaters to be part of his residency, and they'll skate basically the whole time. And so he's up there like, let it burn, whoosh, whoosh.
And niggas are...
Yes. Oh my God.
Shawty, I know what? If you dance on the floor, that'll make you a hoe. Shawty, I know what?
That's badass.
It's crazy.
It's like Sonic.
It's like, yeah, he's like Sonic.
No, but like the Sonic drive-thru, you know, you go in there.
Oh, I thought you meant Swift, like
Sonic
Sonic the Hedgehog. No,
That
yeah,
too.
just like, dude, I would never, like, I like skating, but I would never trust myself with people's burgers and milkshakes.
Trying
That's-
to into the car.
Ah, like, I can barely break. But honestly, to be honest with you, I think anytime you mess with anybody's food, it's like game over, right? So, like, what if you're roller skating and you don't trip with their food or crash into their car? But what if it's a windier day and your hair falls into their fry? People don't fuck around when it comes to food.
I would be pissed.
Yeah.
Or you're like off balance and you're
Right?
like, oh, sorry.
Sorry, I got some of the milkshake on your burger.
Oh. Sorry. You still want this though, right?
And no, I'm gonna want which maybe hold on, I'm diving into a conspiracy here.
Okay.
What if they invented Sonic to become some type of tax write-off, money laundering invasion thing because of how much
Because the food goes to
because it goes free all the time. People have to make extra food for these people.
I like
and
this.
oh my god.
We need to investigate the
Deep
CEO
dive.
of Sonic.
Okay.
Is he paying any taxes?
And what a ploy. Does he hate skating? Is it two birds in one stone?
He's trying to take out all the skaters.
Right.
He gave him an impossible task.
All because when he was a child, some kid made fun of him skating. Dun,
is-
dun, dun.
The synapsi are
Oh, yeah.
connecting.
That's so funny.
That is funny.
It could be because I'm having a screwdriver on a Sunday. I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
today is Wednesday. I wanted to ask you, Jacob,
Yeah, Jacob Tripp.
which one do you want? Trip?
Let's go by Tripp.
Can I call you Jake Trip? Jacob Trip?
J-Trip.
J-Trip? J-Trip? That's it. That's his name for the
I
rest
like
of
that.
the
J apostrophe Trip.
Mm-hmm.
I like
J-Trip. So, did you make any New Year's resolutions for yourself this year? Because, you know, it's exactly February 1st. And so at this
Dang.
point, people may or may not have fallen off.
Yeah, you know, this is about the time people start falling off the wagon.
Yeah.
I didn't make any specific, like, all right, these are the New Year's resolutions, da 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 da. But I do have the whiteboard in the room. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
Like, yeah.
do tell.
I don't know if you guys are on the whiteboard game. You got the whiteboard with all the goals written out.
Okay.
And consistently, I've always had gotta be at Coachella, gotta be at Rolling
You're
Loud.
going to be at Coachella this year?
That's the goal.
See, this is how I know a Gen Zer has infiltrated my old lady ass space. Because when I was in my mid-20s,
Yeah.
early 20s, I'm very much 31. Actually, the other day, my brother had to be like, you're 31. I was like, hold on. If I was born 91, August 21, I'm a Leo. Okay, wait, how old does that make me? He's like, you're 31! Across the room.
That's not that old.
It's not, but basically, I used to get so excited for the Coachella lineup. I was like, I'll be there, bitch. Yes, I'll be there. And then the lineup came out this year, and I was like, who?
Dang, you didn't,
What?
You didn't even know anyone?
Bad Bunny?
Okay, well, yeah, there you
I
go.
mean, that's because I'm brown, though.
Yeah.
I'm Latina. Like, who
You know
doesn't
Bad
know the
Bunny,
Bunny? I mean, that's literally the whole reason that I watch Bullet Train.
Oh, yeah.
Not for what's his face. What's his face?
The main actor? Oh,
Yeah.
Brad Pitt?
Brad Pitt!
Yeah, he's getting old. He's getting old. But
Brad
no,
Pitt's
he
getting
killed
old.
it. He bodied the role.
No, he brought it. He
was a
did.
good role.
But I was very disappointed how underutilized Bad Bunny was.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, no, actually, I felt that way too. All the way up. So the whole movie, I'm like, oh, look at the industry. Brought in Bad Bunny just to get the promo. But then at the very end, well, even throughout, I kind of really put it together. Like, they kept cutting back to his wedding.
Oh yeah, they kept. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a plot piece.
Yeah, so they cut back to the wedding throughout the entire thing, and I was like, I do appreciate they at least made that effort, but he could have been bigger.
Yeah.
He died within 10 minutes on the screen.
I was like, yeah, spoiler alert, we said it. He died within 10 minutes being on the screen. And I was so ready. He had the cool buckle. He had the cool swagger.
Good outfit, right?
Yeah. And then even that scene where he's like making out with his wife, I'm like, yes. And for me, like, I'm not the, you know how there's like diehard Bad Bunnies? Out, like just you have the monsters for Lady Gaga and the Swifties for Taylor Swift. Like some people are so diehard. Like I do not classify myself that way. I don't
No.
see myself that way in any means or shape. But you got to respect that he's almost like Lady Gaga in the sense that his figure always changes. You're like, who am I looking at? You're like a chameleon.
That's very true.
You know what I mean? And
very
so
true.
I'm not like oh man, this man is so hot. Like I need, I'd fuck that. Like it's not even like that.
You got the dad bod.
Right? No, yeah. Sometimes it changes, and it's like I just respect you because I can't tell who you are.
That's fair because he can pull off so many different looks.
He can.
That's
It's
fair.
crazy. So I'm
That's
very
fair.
excited. I hope you get to Coachella this year.
Hey, I hope so,
It's
too.
on your. It's on your not your New Year's resolutions.
It's not the everyday resolution.
It's in your everyday whiteboard resolutions.
Exactly.
I'm here for the whiteboard resolutions. I love it. I'm here for it. I have. It's more like a to-do list. Like you should erase this, or you should update that, or you. And then I haven't done it in a while because I've been very lazy. So my whiteboard, I have to like go and spatula clean it because I can't get the ink off. I'm like, fuck.
Damn.
Damn,
You gotta
son.
knock those things out.
I know. Knock them out. Why are you not finishing your tasks? I tried to make a New Year's resolution this year, and I have failed.
Wow.
No, I lie. I fell off. So I said I was gonna.
Already?
Yeah, well, because I saw you and I was like, immediately, such fashion. He supports the boobies. I'm proud of him. Look at him go. I love it. I've been working on a denim jacket that
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
sewing myself. I told you about, and like I'm like, okay. I need to stop buying clothing. I have so much that I want to sell, but it's,
It's impossible to not. Because you see something every day. You leave the house, and like we live in LA, so it's like you're gonna leave the house and see someone in like the best outfit you ever seen.
That's
and you're
true.
Gonna be like, okay,
And
I need to go to the store. Like,
It's true. And I'm like, oh, I'm an inadequate, uncultured, terribly dressed old woman.
and like I'm from Oregon. I'm from like a small town in Oregon. So leaving the house in some sweats and sweatshirt, you're killing it.
You're
Dirty Air
killing
Forces.
it.
You probably look great. You're turning heads. You're snapping necks.
You're snapping necks. People are like, I gotta give that guy my number.
The baggy gray sweats. Like he's doing them like that.
And
Like,
that's crazy because it's probably not even joggers. It's just literally sweats.
just some sweats. It could be Old Navy Gap.
Dude,
Like,
you're crazy. You're crazy because you're making me think hard, long and hard right now. I work really close to like Formosa, so I'm like on Sunset and like Figueroa or some fucking in there.
The nice area.
The nice area where
Yeah.
you can't find a freeway and it's upsetting.
Oh.
And like people are dressed so nice, and apparently our building has several floors and we're on the top floor, but underneath us is like Rock Nation.
oh shit.
And I'm like, what if I look like hot garbage today in my workout biker shorts and I run into Beyonce in the elevator?
exactly.
Anyway, so thank
would you sleep?
I wouldn't be able to.
Would you sleep?
She would be like, "Are you my house cleaner? Why are you not at my house?" I'm just kidding. Go bed. Anyway, no, but and so basically, I did try to be like, I'm not gonna buy clothes for a whole year because I have so much clothes and laundry is just like, I don't have many problems in life. I try to stay drama free, and doing laundry is
Oh my God.
probably, oh my God,
You never-ending monster.
dude, you gotta wash it. You got to put it in the dryer. You got to hang stuff because not everything goes in the dryer.
That's the wall for me. I'll sleep with my clothes for 2-3 days before it in the bed. Just
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Yes, yes, we
when
are.
you create the
I love that you're saying that because that means that even though we're generations apart,
we have
we're
the same struggles.
person, yeah. The laundry struggles.
Just throw the laundry on the bed and just.
Dude.
When it's still warm though, like you do it right before you go to bed and it's still warm, then it's like okay.
But then your dirty ass has been out in the street all day and you're like, let me just snuggle with my clean ass clothes that I just washed because
Yeah.
it's so warm and toasty.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Anyway, long story short, I'm sorry. Yes, I did go shopping.
What'd you buy?
went-
What'd you break it for? Was it worth it?
I went to a warehouse sale.
Okay.
So I
you
went
cheap.
I went cheap. Yes, I went fucking cheap. I'm gonna say it. I was cheap because normally like a dress that I would buy is from a company called Unique Vintage. They had a warehouse sale and it's like 50s pinup cute stuff, right? And they have a lot of Halloween stuff, and that's my jam.
That is your
You
jam.
know,
Yes.
okay. And so then I'm like, okay, and so I found an orange dress in the reverse. I have a black dress that has orange pumpkins on it, so I
Ooh.
bought an orange dress with black pumpkins on it. Okay.
A necessity.
A necessity. And then I was like, look, I don't have any shiny pants. I really want shiny pants. So I found sequin pants.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'm like, but for the day I go bailando, when I go dancing, and then it hit me as I was driving home, and I'm like, when am I gonna go dancing? My boyfriend has 2 left feet.
He doesn't like to dance, Jim.
No, no, actually, one of his whiteboard goals is to take dance classes.
Oh, that's funny.
Isn't that sweet?
That's really sweet,
He
actually.
because he needs help.
Yeah. Well, at least he can recognize it. It's worse if he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go hit the dance floor with you,"
Let's
and
go,
he's out
babe.
here just.
I knew someone back in the day, and I could never just like tell him, and I realized like, does that make me a bad friend? Does that make like
You
in
gotta tell
Reddit?
him. You need to be
You
real.
gotta tell him. Like you told me, I had lipstick on my teeth.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, would you not tell me if I had something on my face right
Yeah,
now?
I would, and that's why I was like, don't put your head up too high and don't go to the side too much.
Yeah.
But he used to dance like he was like a chicken, like this.
He was just feeling the music.
And he's like, yeah. Oh my god, it was
No.
wild.
He was in the vibes.
He was in the vibes. But speaking of being in the vibes, you do music, yes?
I do music.
And do you do music that's vibey, or
That's
what
what
kind of
it
music?
I do music that is vibey. That is really my goal. I want to make happy music. There's way too much music where everyone's like, yo, I kill drugs, guns, women, drug guns. And I'm like, man, I don't want to do that.
Ooh, I like that.
like
I mean,
it.
no, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like that,
I'm
but-
just kidding. I don't like that. So what would, oh my God. Tangent, ready?
Tangent.
Okay. So you just reminded me, and I love you for this. The other day, we were on like a spooky double date with my friend Danny, who's like my spooky girlfriend, and her boyfriend Ivan. And we went over their apartment and we were like, let's have a movie night. And so he
Nice.
was like, let's watch The Leprechaun. And I
Oh,
was
wow,
like,
interesting one.
whoa, that's old school. And
That's a throwback.
that's a throwback for sure. And so, like any other horror movie, they've made too many of them. And so basically her boyfriend Ivan chose a Leprechaun in the Hood. So it had Ice-T in it as the main villain. Yes, Ice-T.
Ice-T was the villain.
Yes, Ice-T from
That
what
says
is it?
some Ice-T shit to do.
It's
NCIS,
Yeah, and he was like, "I'ma cap you, fool." But
That's amazing.
It's amazing. So the reason you reminded me of that is because it was these kids, 3 kids, and they're like trying to become these rap artists, but they're like, we're trying to rap positivity.
Oh, that's nice.
But with the weird twist and the leprechaun, getting in the way, and there being skerfuffles and whatnot.
Skerfuffles, something like that.
They end up going bad,
They ended up rapping about bad stuff anyway.
essentially,
Ah.
and committing murder.
Because the leprechaun makes them commit murder and rap about it.
Basically,
I gotta watch this movie.
it's Leprechaun in the Hood, and it's insane. They're like
That sounds
smoking weed
amazing.
to the point where the leprechaun is smoking weed.
This
And
sounds
there's
like Seth. It sounds like the guys who made like Pineapple Express. Seth.
Oh, yeah, Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen's behind this.
Yeah. Seth, did you write this? Are you a ghostwriter
Yeah.
on this? Probably.
For real.
That's why you reminded me of that, because they wanted to be positive.
Positive rappers.
Okay, can you give us like a line?
A line?
Yeah.
You guys have a line?
Maybe one of your songs?
Um,
Something quick?
something quick. A funny one that I just thought of. I said, bitch, I'm mid trip. I get high like my brain in the carry-on. Like if you're flying, my brain's in the carry-on.
Oh, genius.
Because it's like mid-trip, like
Yeah.
tripping on drugs, and it's like I'm mid-trip, high in the carry-on.
I love it. Dude, that's hard. It's hard to rhyme things that aren't just like, what is it? Like haiku, like syllable, same. Yeah,
is.
good on you.
Thank you.
When are you bringing it out? Because I know you said you're working on that right now.
Yes. That's going to come out as soon as I finish editing it.
No, I love it. And you're
Yes.
realistic. You're not like, I have this insane deadline that's gonna
March
literally
5th, no
kill
matter
me.
what, yeah.
Coming soon. Even if I don't eat or sleep or do anything.
And they'd be lying to the fans.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like, why do me like that? Just give me a real honest,
Yeah.
realistic day. I'll go listen to Drake until you're ready. No.
Right. I love it. Well, you keep working on it, because I know like creating art is hard work. And
It is.
I think people think it's like, oh, I mean, don't be deceived by the TikToks out there that happen just really quickly. But that's different, right? That's like quick wit or whatever.
Yeah.
It's different. It's a
I see
whole
what you're
different
saying.
art form for sure. Speaking of wit though, what's your meme today?
What's my meme today?
Or what is your comedy, your gifts today?
I have a couple of.
Okay.
I'm quite the meme lord.
I love it.
I'm quite the spicy meme boy. All right, I'll start off with a really easy, simple, funny one.
Okay. I can't wait.
So I'm sure you've seen the classic meme of like, babe, would you love me if I was a worm? And the boyfriend's like, babe, stop. Like,
Oh my
like not
God.
that. So I have.
Let's see. So this is this person. Let me make sure my audio's up, and then I'm gonna
jeez.
play it.
Listen, This is you. This is propaganda.
This is my exact reaction every time I see anything. Kanye ... Stop! Stop!
Kanye, just stop.
Just stop.
And I love it, and it sucks because everyone has to be like, I was listening to Kanye, old Kanye,
Old Kanye. Graduation Kanye.
Graduation Kanye, graduation. Yeah, I'm the same. I love graduation Kanye. I'm like, yeah, I'll go run miles to that.
For real.
And I love it because this guy is obviously a very masculine fella, and he's just like,
He's like choking and like,
Kanye, stop ruining your legacy, please.
He's like, this is you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
It's facts.
It's so true.
It's like, please just calm down, Kanye. I love you so much.
Yeah, man, that sucks though. It sucks because Kanye's like, you know, he's just like, I think at some point he was very relatable, and then I think he thinks he's still relatable, and you're like, no, you're so far removed, sir. You have way too much money.
Yes.
No.
I feel like so often he has a good point, but he's saying it in the worst way possible, and it's like, please stop.
I agree. I think sometimes people feel like you can't have like an opposing opinion, but you totally can. It's just like, are you being considerate about who you're talking to? Like, know your audience, right?
Know your audience.
Oh my God. If there's anything I've learned this year is like, I'm really bad personally at like prefacing things because I feel like, again, I just told you, I'm always on the go, especially now. So like my food is always cold because I never get to it on
poor
time.
bagel.
My poor bagel is sitting across the table right now. Like I bought it hours ago and it's not consumed. And then so because I have to work with people, I'm like, oh, I can't just be like, hey, this doesn't work because of A, B, and C. I got to be like, I really loved how you did this. And the time that you took into it, and the fact that you were considerate of A, B, and C.
Wow, just great job.
Amazing.
But
this is fucked up.
but look, I threw it out last week.
You got to start over from scratch.
That's hard.
Right. And so like with Kanye right now, especially that video, like everyone, and I think that's what I love about content that we get to share with each other on the show and just in general, because you're going to send it to each other because it reminds you of somebody.
Exactly.
It's like a collective. It's like we're all thinking and feeling almost the same way, even if we have different opinions about certain things. We can all on the human level go, oh, that's stupid, or that doesn't work.
Yeah, that was a little far off.
And I think whether you're like pro Kanye being extra weird right now or not, we can all agree on one thing, and it's that graduation was fucking awesome.
It was amazing. Bangers on bangers on bangers.
Bangers on bangers on bangers.
Samples, hits, yeah. We can all
Kanye,
agree.
what are you doing?
Please,
What are you doing? Okay, let's look at one more. Which one from these two do you want to watch? You have to pick. I know it's a tough choice.
Because we're talking about music, we'll do this one.
All right.
Music. But yeah, have it a little far from the mic. It's a little loud. And it cuts to her.
Oh my God!
When she sings along.
Music in 2015.
She goes.
She like ad-libs it, or she like syncs her voice to this high-pitched piece of shit sound coming out of the
That's
phone.
some hit lyric that she feels in her heart, like.
She's like, oh my God. And it literally says music in 2050. And you
where it's
know
going.
what? I don't fucking doubt it.
I wouldn't be
Okay.
surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I'd be like, dang, that was fire.
They'll get rid of like singers altogether. It'll just be sound.
I'm actually like truly scared for the AI movement of music. You saw the AI rapper, right?
Oh no! What?
They made an AI rapper. It was one of the major labels. It was like,
Oh my gosh.
I can't remember who it was. It was like it was a pretty like powerhouse rap label.
Okay.
They made an AI rapper. He was like FNK something, and he was like, what's it called when you can't tell what race he is? He's like alt-racial or something like.
I forget, like androgynous or
he's
ambiguous.
ambiguous. He's
Okay.
racially ambiguous.
Okay.
Green hair.
Oh my
And everyone was like, "What do you mean?" Announced it for 2 days, and I guess as an AI rapping, he said the N word, and they're like, "All right, well, we killed the AI. He said the N word."
Oh my God.
He's broken.
Wow.
And then that was it.
No, that's really funny. That's like the time that Facebook started trying to mess with AI, and they're like, we got to get rid of this.
They tried that?
Well, because it started its own language, and they couldn't understand the language. So they're like, no, we just got to burn this to the ground. I'm like, have we not seen Terminator?
That's terrifying.
Have we not seen the Sarah Connor Chronicles? Like, I don't understand, people.
They
Why
made
are-
their own language to talk, so we couldn't understand.
So
it.
that AI was like,
They were days away from
taking
from
over the planet.
flipping the whole script.
Yeah, 100%.
They were a couple hours away.
Oh my God, we were done. We're done. And that's why I'm like, that's why I haven't seen that movie Megan yet, which is on my
good.
watch list. Is it?
It was good.
It's a little satirical, isn't it? It's supposed to be like a little scary, a little funny.
One of my new favorite stand-up guys in it. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10 recommend.
10 out of 10. He recommends.
It's not for like, oh, what a cinematic piece. I mean, with the way the acts intertwine.
Yeah.
It's just an entertaining watch.
All right. So I have brought a meme for you today.
Okay.
Because I need to be on TikTok way more than I actually am. Yeah.
It's an important app.
I mean, it's if we keep it, because I know there's talks of like, oh, we should pull it because it's so much data being taken. It's like a whole crazy thing because we're always like, no, don't take our data, but yet we're willingly always on the phone putting our stuff in our phones. So you're like,
Yeah.
But also like, am I the president? No. What are you gonna do with my information? It doesn't matter.
Exactly. What do I have that you want?
Right.
I'm not the guy.
I'm not.
They're going after others.
But that's the thing. If we're all thinking that, oh no, another conspiracy. Oh. Okay. So this is the one I brought for you. And people don't use cheese graters that much anymore. And so basically this is a really old meme, and it's a picture of the inside of a legitimate cheese grater, and someone goes, just notice that the inside of a cheese grater looks like the backdrop of most rap videos made in the 2000s.
That's freaking
So
hilarious.
I'm pretty sure, like, you
Wow.
look at this and you're like, Usher made a music video in here for sure.
I'm like, that looks like a great set.
It looks like a fantastic, right? You have your own set. You work on sets all the time. And you're like all about the lighting. You're all about the art. You're literally
Exactly.
in it. You're like lost in the sauce. And that looks like a set.
I mean, that's like an A1 set. I'm like, can I shoot in there?
Can I shoot in there? And it's literally the inside of a cheese grater. And it's so funny, like, and so it made me think of like how you do music and stuff, like on your end, and you work on sets all the time. And I was just like, this is crazy because back in the day, music videos had like legitimate budgets and stuff. I used to work for I used to intern for an entertainment company called Avatar Entertainment.
Whoa.
And they're a management company that used to do a lot of managing of music artists and all that. Now they do mostly like Spanish actors, things like that.
That's cool.
But they were like, we used to get really big budgets. We used to get like $120,000 to film one music video. And they're like, that's crazy. Now you're lucky if you get like 30,000. Like it's so,
Yeah.
they're not paying for it anymore. And so it's so funny because like even them, they're not doing the music managing anymore. And I'm like, oh man, they're like, one, artists are temperamental. Two, half the time they break up when you're on your way to a fucking festival in France.
Exactly.
Where you have to perform because your contract obligation. But everyone got mad on the tour bus.
And then they break up halfway, and then you can't even go perform, and then it's this and that.
Oh my God, it's so rough. And so that just reminded me of that because I'm thinking about music
funny.
videos from the past that were fucking legendary.
Epic, right?
They used to be so cool. Like, and so everyone's like, MTV, what the fuck are you doing? You have so many archives. Why aren't you, like, everything is coming back. Everything comes in, like, every 10 years
People
something
would
comes
be
back.
watching that stuff all the time.
Right. So imagine, like, there's so much shit
Yeah.
that
Like
they could be
gold.
making money. Gold. Literal gold.
And it's crazy because like they're the ones who owns all the right to it. Like they should be posting it and yeah,
Yeah.
they're just silly.
They're silly. It's like I said
Passing
earlier.
up on the bread.
They're passing up the same way I am passing up on the bread, young sir. Because I think it's the same.
Passing on the bread.
Dude, it's the same fucking process. I'm sure they have all these video archives literally, but someone's got to log it. Someone's got to like transcript it. Someone's got to process it so it's playable on the TVs and the
That's
streams
true.
and the YouTube.
Censor it. This and
Censor
that.
it. There's so many like fucking jobs there. And then you're like, how badly do I want this money?
Yeah.
And that's me trying to
And
sell
how
my
much
clothes.
is it gonna make? Posting it on
I
Poshmark
gotta
and this
put-
and that. And
Take a picture. Are there armpits
Front-
stains? What size is it?
front and back.
Front and back photos. I gotta message her back when she says, "Can I see more photos?"
They'll message you back. Could you put it on for me and take a picture in it? I want to see how.
And I'm like, we do not have the same body. What the heck, lady? It is madness out
It's
there.
too much. It's not being worth it.
It's not. It's really not. But yeah, going back to your Usher thoughts, he would have done a music video all up in that cheese
You would have
grate.
been in that. Yes.
Have you ever worked in anything similar to this? Like where it's just like, whoa, what the fuck is happening on the stage right now?
Oh, and it reminds me of the Weekend set. I was on a Weekend set when he was doing the live the live FM thing. It was pretty crazy.
Were you there on the weekend? Or was it like a weekday?
no.
You're like, what does that matter to the detail?
What's that to do with it? I think it was both. I think it encompassed the weekend.
You're like, I was there Thursday through Sunday, if you're asking.
That was hilarious. That was it. You kind of trolled me. But yeah, it was a weekend set on the weekday and weekend, and it kind of reminds you. It was kind of like, it was just like, how do I describe it? It was like that.
It looked just like that. Lights everywhere. LEDs everywhere.
It's like dark but light, like dingy, like Matrix. Like it's dark but shiny. Kind of had that vibe to it for sure.
I love it. I love it.
It was hot as hell.
Do you have a favorite music video that's like not of, that's like early 2000s or anything like that? Is there anyone that like you can remember at all?
Favorite early 2000s music video?
I know that's before your time. You would have been like,
I was born in 2000.
I know.
That was my.
Were you ever 6 years old?
Honestly,
And like, wow, that's cool.
I was honestly encapsulated by Thriller. Thriller like blew me away.
This is how I know you work in film and
Yeah.
you're into music. Yeah, everyone loves Thriller, and Thriller has a special place in like everyone's heart, as it should.
Because I had the Billie Jean 25th edition DVD, and I'd be in my room putting it on and this and that. So I don't know. That's the first one that stood out for sure.
No,
I'll
that
definitely
was.
watch that.
I don't even know. I think I at one point knew how much that video cost to make. I do not remember today.
Was it insane?
Let's find out.
I would say makeup alone, you're looking at $100,000 of makeup. Because you have multiple zombies. And I mean, I'm not saying like makeup product, but like
Oh my God.
makeup artists and hours of paid of doing the makeup. And then
Oh my god.
it's insane.
Oh my god. Okay, guess.
For the whole thing?
Yeah.
I want to say what year was it made?
Oh, you're asking too many questions. I can't answer.
All right, I'm going to say a whole thing, I'm going to say it's $2 million.
Oh, you're so sweet. No, it's 900,000.
Oh,
Either way.
Okay, I thought you were going to say something way crazy.
No, but you got to remember, music videos never had a big movie budget like that.
He almost went to, he almost dropped $1 million.
He almost dropped $1 million, and this music video, Thriller.
Jeez. Jesus.
Okay, Thriller came out November 30th, 1982. That's almost $1 million in 1982.
So that's a lot of money.
That's the equivalent of $2 million today, probably.
He ran
I
it
don't
up.
know. I'm not an economist. I don't know how to math.
I'm not an economist.
Hence why I went to the warehouse to buy my clothes, and now I got shiny pants.
I don't want to see those. Do they? I feel like the thing with sequins, people always say it sheds. Are you leaving a glitter trail wherever you go?
No, because it's not glitter. It's literally those round, shiny sequin circles that you sew into like this, like squiggly.
Imagine
And
hand doing that.
Fuck no.
I don't want to picture it.
Right? Well, I told you I was hand sewing my jean jacket, and I'm like, even that, I'm like, I have like 4 new patches. This is gonna take me 2 hours.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 30 minutes a patch because I hand sew.
It's a dedicated hobby.
Oh God, I don't even like sewing. I don't even know.
I don't even like it.
I don't know what. I just want the swagger. Jesus. And my mom, like, I'm be real honest with you. My mom was helping me with it.
Oh, that's
And I was
nice.
like, "You're so sweet, Mom. I love you." And then I found out her secret.
She's a machine.
Now she's ironing them, which is fine. That's the first start. But then she was doing like, because I go do little, right? She was going 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, creating big gaps
This is
between
huge loops?
Yeah, just humongous loops doubled, and I'm like, this is falling. So I had one like right here, like around my bicep.
Air.
Yeah, and I'm like, Mom.
You're like, don't lie, Mom. Why you?
She got lazy. She got lazy. But then I went ahead and did it because on Thanksgiving, what do? Everyone watches TV.
Yeah, you
I
just-
do not have the mental bandwidth to just sit there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is taking fucking forever. Oh my God, this
You're like, I
sucks.
see why she just did the big
I
loop.
get why she did what she did. I also wasn't giving her anywhere near the money she deserved for the work she was putting in. I deserve this. And now I get it when I didn't get it. And like I told you, there are things that I sometimes don't get, like Gen Z memes. And so I wanted to show you a meme, and it's this Gen Z meme. What can it mean? And maybe you can tell me, since you are a young lad. So it says, this seems to be the typical Gen Z meme. Boomers, I hate my life. Millennials, I hate my life. Gen Z. And it's a stitching of Mark Zuckerberg, and it looks like his wife is cutting his hair or something. And then on the right side, it looks like it's a stitching of a scene outside. And then below, it's supposed to be another stitch of a man wearing a gold watch. And then to the right of it, it's, I don't know.
I don't know what's going on in that.
So I just thought maybe because you're like of the age, what does this mean?
I'm almost embarrassed to say I understand it completely. Doesn't it make no sense, right? But I get it.
Tell me.
I completely get it.
I need to know.
That's the thing.
You know how
like,
The Weeknd just remade I Don't Want to Know?
yeah, that's a hit, right?
It's a hit. Please tell me what this meme means. I don't fucking get it.
That was a good one. It's like, it's basically a shit post. You've heard of shit posting?
Yes.
It's just like it's basically just shit post culture. It's like, I hate my life. And that breathes, I hate my life. It basically, if I'm posting this, that's how I feel. That's grade A shit posting.
This is grade A.
That is an S tier
S-tier?
shit post.
Okay. This is going to make Josh feel really
I
embarrassed.
tip my hat to
Whoever stitched this
whatever
together?
meme lord was
That's a
behind
meme
that.
lord, huh?
That was a meme lord was behind that. A true
Wow. I keep hearing S tier.
memer. S tier, yes.
Josh mentions it sometimes.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's just I got it from Ace3 podcast. That's how they used to rank stuff. I didn't know what was higher than A. They would use A, B, C, D, E, F, G, but S tier is above A tier.
How is an S above an A?
I think it's from racing.
Oh.
Because I think I remember in a sporting game when you would choose the cars. I think S tier was from.
Oh, that makes sense. See, that's some shit you gotta know in the know. You gotta be in the know to know.
Like the meme.
Like this meme. I'm so glad I showed it to you because now I semi-understand it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I saw this and I was like, this is gonna be confusing for me, but this is gonna make sense for him.
I'm like, oh, I know exactly what's going on here.
Also, your jackets. Coming back to the jacket for the millionth time, the awesome Hooters jacket that you're wearing.
I'm
Again,
making these no more.
if you're not, see, so exclusive.
No more.
Would this be considered an indie racer jacket? Like is it
I think it's NASCAR.
NASCAR? Okay. So the other day, I happened to mention to people that love Formula One that I thought that.
I love Formula 1. Oh, yeah, it's NASCAR.
Oh, it is NASCAR. It is NASCAR. Okay, I have to look harder. And I was like, so is Formula the same thing as NASCAR? And I almost got yeeted out the building. Yeet. Yeet. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I don't know the difference.
Yeah, because the dudes in the F1 are like, those are like gods.
Formula One guys are gods? Whoa.
Those are like, I'm like, they're
Like Chris Hemsworth god?
better than Chris Hemsworth
Whoa.
god.
Whoa, okay.
It's insane. Like you're going like 200 miles per hour. You're trying to turn, and they're like, their objective is to brake as late as possible.
Oh, boy.
As for as little as possible, and then go right back up to 200, and then they.
And they're doing this. How long do you think between each turn? Because it's only like a few turns, right? It's like
Yeah.
right? Is it an oval or like a big ass square?
It's like they do squiggly.
They do squigglies?
Nothing about this is easy.
Okay,
That's
they're
what I'm saying.
gods.
There's no.
This is why I almost got yeeted out the building. They're like, excuse me, bitch?
Put some respect on their name. Yeah.
Put some respect on the F1 guys. Oh my God. Boniface, who's lets me use the space, he loves Formula and he watches it on Sunday.
Nice.
And so he's like, you want to record what day? on Sunday. He's
He's
like,
like, the sacred day?
the sacred day.
I got money. Nah.
Yeah. And so he doesn't, and it's so funny because he won't say, like, he's like, I have, because I try to book in advance and space it out. And I'm like, and he's like, Jess, you've been recording a lot lately. Again, because I have to do it on the weekend. I have so much work that I need to do, and it just kind of gets distracting when there's so many guests coming in, and you're like laughing and cackling across the room, like, and
He's hating on you?
he's hating on me indirectly, and he blames it on work, but it's really because he just wants to watch his Formula One in that big ass TV in the living room
In peace?
in peace without hearing my ass cackling and
That's
being loud as
hilarious.
fuck. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Thanks for letting me use your space.
Sorry for interrupting your F1 time.
Oh my god.
Just turn it up louder.
Just turn it up louder. Turn it up loud. Okay. Did you bring us in something that keeps you up at night? Something that makes you ponder life itself? Something that is an unanswerable question?
I did.
What is it?
And I wrote it down because I knew I'd forget it.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair.
And I was even talking to my brother about it this morning.
That's so funny.
Oh, yeah. I was talking about that keeps me up at night. The way I saw
Dude, that was perfection.
All right. 'Cause I have the hot topic and something that keeps you up at night. So, something that keeps me up at night. I have two. Which one do I choose? Which one do you want? Do you want the? I don't know. I feel like my old one's like the hot topic. All right. The one that keeps me up at night. Do you watch How I Met Your Mother?
Yes. How are you, Gen Z? Okay, no, everything comes back in after 10 years. Everything comes back in 10. Everything comes back in 10. Oh my God, there's holes in shirts again on the chest area and missing arm sleeves. Everything comes back in 10. Okay.
But wait, where's the cutoff for Gen Z and millennial again? We looked it up.
Oh.
Was it 23? Was I just below it?
Shit, hold on. How old are Gen Z?
Because I think it was 23.
Oh my God, I don't even know what I wrote.
But if it is,
Okay, whatever.
All right, but I think it's around that. Because I think it's just like if you date someone like 2 years older, then you watch all the shows and this and
Oh,
that.
makes
And
sense,
so,
makes
like,
sense. So you were dating a lady that was older.
I was dating a lady, and she used to watch How I Met Your Mother.
Okay, of course. And you know what, though? There's some shows out there that are classic. So like How I Met Your Mother, New Girl, Seinfeld,
You're all right. Well,
Modern
you're
Family.
sounding a little old now. No.
Seinfeld is really amazing because they're just trash people. But also, Seinfeld is literally the older version of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah, she's like, I watch Seinfeld, and it's like you looking at that meme. I'm like, can someone explain?
You're all, I
I'm
don't
like,
get this humor.
I'm like, is it laugh? Did someone keep hitting the laugh track button on accident? No, I'm playing. That's foul.
I
Put some
love it.
how their name.
Put some respect on Seinfeld. Jerry paves the way for the
Yeah,
comedians.
they paved the
today.
way.
Anyway, go on. Go off.
What keeps me up at night? Mm-hmm. How I Met Your Mother. What was it? 11 seasons, something like that. 9 seasons.
12? 9?
Yeah, let's say 9 seasons. To be safe. We met the freaking mom for I don't know 1 episode, and she died that episode.
Oh my God.
She either dies that episode or the next one within the first 5 minutes.
Yep.
And guess what? We're back with Robin. It was How I Met Robin. It's not How I Met Your Mother. And this keeps me up at night constantly.
You're like, I was robbed. I was robbed out of 9 seasons of my whole life. He always knew the mother.
It was her.
Well, the auntie.
Exactly. She How I Met Your Aunt or How I Met Robin. It was never about the mom. Ever.
Look, I am on that same gripe with you because I love that show. And there's just things that came out after the show that I was like, whoa. And it was like, one, Lily and what's his face? Marshall.
Marshmallow?
Yes. Marshmallow. Get yourself a lily. Get yourself a marshmallow.
Get yourself a lily pad.
But he's gonna make me cry. But do not be them in real life. And it turns out in real life, they absolutely hated each other.
After all you're like, don't be them in real life. Oh, you're saying on set they hated each other.
On set, they hated each other because Marshall, or whatever his real name is, I keep forgetting, he would smoke cigarettes.
That's fair.
And so they always had scenes where they had to kiss and stuff.
they're intimate and
and
this and
he's like, with his fucking cigarette ass breath. Nasty
That's
ass
very
smell.
fair. That's
and
really
she
bad.
doesn't smoke, so it's like, come on, guys.
Oh, so it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't smoke at all, that's the worst smell
No,
ever.
she found it very obnoxious. So there's that part, right?
Still, for 9 seasons, you gotta deal with that.
Yeah.
She was probably getting like headaches from the smell.
Probably smell like shit. And the thing, and no offense, cigarette smokers, but your clothes smells.
Hey, I smoke too though, and I know that I smell. So so it's like I do
I
things.
smell like shit, and I'll admit it.
And I do things to work around it. It's like I'm gonna be intimate with people. I'm not gonna be like.
Right?
"Te
On
vale
your
madre,"
break.
like, okay.
Yeah, no, it's super rude. Oh my God. Okay. Then the whole season 8 or 9? No, 9. Wasn't all of the final season just Barney and Robin getting married? Wasn't there a whole season that they're just like, okay, we're going to get married 22 hours before. 30 hours before. Remember that? And that's the entire fucking season up until we meet the mom at the wedding.
I do remember this.
And I'm like, so this whole season.
It was just so dumb.
It was a throwaway season of just, let's see how they got married. But it was not how
not how we met the mother.
No. Oh my God. I think How I Met Your Mother goes down in history as one of the most like just kind of like Game of Thrones, how it ended. Everyone was so upset. They're like, how are you going to just do this to Daenerys?
I didn't watch that, but I heard it was a huge disappointment.
Well, because, I mean, outside of like, okay, I kind of agreed that one of the main antagonists, she should have never got the throne because she wanted it too bad. And then like eventually, because of her ancestry, yes, she should have gone mad and a little crazy with power because she had the power. She had the dragons. And the thing is that, give that to me in 2 seasons. Let me watch her slowly unravel. Okay, I'm behind this, right? But don't give me 2 years of nothing to give me one half-ass season of her going crazy where her whole character just
crumbles. Yeah, I hate that.
She's mad because she didn't get dick. And yeah, and now she's going to burn everybody.
And now she's going to burn the village down. That's fucked up.
What? How are you going to do this to her?
The audience deserves more.
We deserve more.
The audience deserves more. Come on. That's foul.
It's foul. Okay.
That's funny.
So that's actually a very beautiful question, a beautiful unanswerable question, because no one's going to own up to it. Because the moment they own up to answering that question, then they have to admit that they did something wrong.
Yeah, they have to admit, we hit a wall, didn't know where to go with the show.
We didn't know.
Overall.
It's like the people that watched Lost and were really upset.
Oh, yeah, I used to be into Lost as a kid.
It was all a dream.
Yeah, that was foul.
That was foul.
That's disgusting. How you going to do that to someone?
So I'm just going to throw it out there since you don't understand Seinfeld. And I do it snarkily.
Yeah. I see you were.
I had that one loaded, ready to go. The way they ended it at a great time, okay, was the way they started it. So they started, Jerry and his BFF, George, are sitting across from each other at the little lunch table.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this.
Right? And he goes, and they're arguing about the button on George's shirt. And they're like, and George is like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And Jerry goes, see, the button right there doesn't work for me because it's too high up this way and it's not like, right? So it's a whole argument about his fashion choices. And then in the jail cell, after, they end up in jail. If you haven't seen it, guys, the show is 1,000,000 years old. Spoiler alert. They're in jail for being terrible human beings, right? And they're across each other inside of this jail cell. And he goes, see, the button right there doesn't work for me because of A, B, and C. And this is supposed to be over a decade since that moment.
Poetic, just...
Right.
Oh, I like
Still
that.
friends, now in jail because they're shitty human beings. That's how you wrap a show, motherfucker.
That's really good.
So good. How'd the
Dang.
callback?
I'm satisfied. I didn't even watch it, and I feel the
And you're
satisfaction of the show. That brought it all home.
It brought it all home.
Brought it all home.
Okay,
Closure.
so here is mine.
Like your necklace. Is that an elephant?
Oh, I love elephants. No, it's a little ghost.
Oh, spooky.
Thank you.
I like
My boo got it for me. I don't really have...
My boo got it for me.
My
I
boo
like that.
got it for me. My boo got it for me. We're very spooky. So it's either my boo or it's my pumpkin.
Aw, I like that.
I don't wear a lot of jewelry, not too much, because I have like fancy skin, I call it. So if it's like
my
not
fault.
silver, if it's not platinum or white gold or whatever,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
that shit turns green. I don't know.
You have rich blood. You have good blood. Your blood's like the purest of rocks only.
The mosquito in my room thinks so. He's like, yeah, this bitch is back.
Y'all had that new Jess?
Yeah, she's been working out. She ate real good today. I can taste the sugar
Oh, that's hilarious.
from the cookies. Okay, my unanswerable question is, in the word scent, SCENT, right? Like scent. I don't know why I had to spell. Which letter is silent, S or C?
Whoa.
Whoa.
That was deep.
Is this a poem?
Is this a poem?
Is this a hike?
Which letter is silent in scent?
S or C?
I think neither. I think you're saying both.
Ooh.
Because you're going and there's a little
what if-
transition.
Look, that's
Your
some
tongue-
elitist shit. You
your-
don't have a lisp like I do.
Your tongue's going.
Scent.
Yeah. My tongue's going forward. It's going.
What are you, a snake? Oh my god.
Something like that.
Something like that. So you're like a snake.
Scent.
Scent.
So you're like a snake.
So you're like a snake. Oh, wait. What's your final unanswerable one? Because you had two.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like a hot. It's like the hot topic also.
Ooh, hot take.
Hot take. Why is everyone hating on Ice Spice so much?
Who the fuck is? Oh my god.
You don't know who Ice Spice is?
No.
You know, Ice Spice is the thought I was feeling you. That girl, that nigga Munch. I don't know. It's like a hit song.
Okay.
She just went viral and everything.
Okay.
And everyone goes extremely out of their way to hate on her so much.
Aw.
And I feel like you see it a lot when people go viral. And it's like, my brother and I'm talking about keeps us up at night. And hot takes like, people go viral and it's just like, all right, we hate you.
Oh,
It's like-
I can answer that one because I'm old. That's called jealousy.
Yeah.
People get jealous of what they can't have, and I think, and especially with the culture of going viral too. Like I'm sure that track she dropped is a bop. I'm sure, like
It's fun. It's kind of dope. You be like, hey. It isn't all
Hey.
deep. It isn't the most masterful, like, Pulitzer Prize rap track ever. But
Yeah.
it's like, hey.
But
you
you're
munch.
like, this is a vibe. And I feel like even with Doja Cat, when she first came out, it was probably the same vibe.
I think so, too. I think she got a lot of hate like that, too.
Doja got, and then as she kept progressing, you're like, oh, she's actually a wordsmith. This is great.
You gotta really earn it. You gotta forge out the fire.
So, yeah, I don't know. I think we like, okay, I'm getting old here, guys. I think as Americans, I think we're like kind of old in our heads. So
Yeah.
in the sense that like we want the immediate satisfaction that we're used to getting all the time. So like with our phones, right? I'm hungry. Am I gonna leave to go pick this up?
Hell no.
Am I
Uber
gonna
Eats.
make this?
At the dough.
It's gonna end up at my door. Yeah. And or, you know, even likes like, ooh, I posted this picture. Now all these people know this is what I've been doing. I don't have to verbally talk to anyone
I don't need to call
and
no
explain
one.
this to all of them.
What we
They
catching
just
up about?
know, you know? And so I think it sets this culture that it's like you have to just get things immediately. And if it doesn't happen for you and it happens for someone else, then you're like not happy for them.
Yeah, you're like, what the hell?
You're like, hold on, why the fuck do you get to be viral and I don't? And it's really just a projection of self, right? Like they did it and it worked out because they created something really funny or something really good, right? So in my case, like I like to do music, I can kind of sing, but my jam is like, okay, what's something funny I can do? And I found like there was the other day where I had the bumblebee that was dying on my car, and there was a bumblebee dying on my car. It's a whole story. I know, it's so sad. I know he died, and and I tried to save him, you know, and it was a rainy day. I put a little spooky umbrella on top for him.
Everything's spooky. I love
Of
it.
course, always. And yeah, dude, like, and so everyone's like, that's really funny. Like, I wasn't trying to be funny, but then it just became funny. I was legitimately trying to save this bumblebee's life. You know what I mean?
Aw.
And sometimes, like, I think, again, that was just me being genuine, right? Those were all genuine intentions. And so I think when a lot of people force things, and you know that
No one's
that's
forced.
you know it's disingenuous, and when it feels that way, you're like, oh, you're fake, you're lying. And people, something about authenticity, people love, and if it's not like that, you're like, you're fake. I don't like it. I'm out.
That's facts.
And so that's the thing with this person. It's probably such a funny bop, and
is a
and
bop.
obviously you like it. You're writing music, see, and so everyone else is like, I'm just gonna hate on. But you know what? My theory may be flawed, for the fact that people hate Jared Leto like a mother.
That's facts.
People hate Jared Leto.
For the Joker thing, right? For being Joker.
They're mad. Joker thing, Morbius thing, Jared Leto thing, climbing thing. He's a
Oh.
climber.
The climbing thing.
He's a climber.
Why are they mad at him about it?
Because it's like, how? You're Jared Leto. See what I mean? Like,
They're just mad. I see what you're saying. They're just mad. They're like, he's climbing. Why are you climbing, Jared Leto?
like why? You're not even a real climber. And
like,
but
damn.
but he gets to go hang out with the coolest climbers. He gets to hang out with Jason Momoa, like the Chris Sharma, which is like one of the biggest climbing heads in the world. Like,
Damn.
and he gets to do that, and everyone's like, me. He gets to go climb with the free solo guy.
Yeah.
Me, Jared Leto. And you're like, damn, leave him alone.
He's winning, bro. Good for him.
Yeah, I mean, they're talking about rebooting Tron, making a
Whoa.
Tron 3, and they're like, Disney is back with Tron 3,
Oh, and Disney's gonna do
starring
it?
Jared Leto.
Oh, no. I
See?
was-
You immediately went for that.
I'm like, oh no, because I know they're gonna be like, freaking Jared Leto. Like,
Yeah. It's going to be like all the Tron. Yeah, and no one's talked about Tron. And
I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm oh no because I want it to be great. I'm like,
Yeah.
Tron could be so freaking dope. I hope they do it good.
yeah,
they
Tron.
don't ruin
Yeah.
it.
Anybody. Yeah, I'll take Olivia Wilde any day. Even though that's a hot button. I finally watched Don't Worry, Darling.
Don't worry, I've never seen it.
It's a fun watch, and it's her directorial debut. Except the setup and the reward don't match. Like, the setup takes too long to get there. Stuff happens, and then the reward is like, wait, this was like 2 minutes. You're telling me right now that all of this happened because of this, and you're not really gonna really dissect it and get in there? Why are you wasting my time, Olivia Wilde?
Not satisfying. I hate
Yeah.
that.
Oh man. So that happens. Yeah, it happens all the time. So Olivia Wilde, that was like hot tea, especially at the time because she was, like talking about like orgasms are good. Women love pussy and orgasms and blah blah blah. And then you do watch the movie, and then you're like, oh, they have sex like 2 times, and you can kind of barely tell what's happening.
Oh, because people were expecting it to be this big like
Yeah,
porno or something.
yeah, it was like a soft porn, and it wasn't a soft porn. It was just like, oh, okay, that's cool, Olivia Wilde. All right, like, why are you selling it like this? Why not? And then everyone's like, wait, you are selling it like this. And then the final thing being that like there was no consent. If the way the show or if the way the movie wraps up is as so, then it's not as sexy as you're making it seem, Olivia,
I see what you're saying.
because now there wasn't consent in that scenario.
I gotta check this out.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it and let me know what you think.
All right, that
Yeah.
sounds
So that was kind of like, whoa.
And name it again. It was Diana Damon Fly.
No, it's Diana, Princess Diana. No, it's Don't Worry, Darling.
Don't worry, darling.
Don't worry, darling.
There you go. Don't worry.
Don't worry, darling. Okay, so what hot tea do you have for the show today?
Everyone should be able to get behind this.
Okay, what? Hot tea.
Instagram's doing way too much freaking suggested feeds. Let me freaking scroll through Instagram. I got it. I know who I want to follow. I know what I want to see. I've had it under control since like the 6th grade when I got Instagram.
Sixth grade!
I know what I want to see and what I don't.
Oh my God.
It used to be cool, right? You're like, oh, those suggested posts. Ah, good meme. Ah, you know me so well, Instagram.
Yeah.
But you'll be like, suggested. I'm like, bruh.
I'm more upset that it's just like ad after ad after ad, and now you can like check out with Instagram. I'm like, bro, what happened to just letting me go on the website and figuring it out? Like, letting me look at it on Instagram being like, this is inspiring. Let me go check out the website. Now it's like, no, here's a direct link. Put in your
Direct link.
card right
Apple
now.
Pay. We already loaded it up.
Oh my
Just hit the
God.
button, bro, and it's at your door.
It's literally like just hit the button.
It's like just hit these
autofill.
3 buttons. Yeah, autofill, boom, boom, boom. All right, you got it.
No,
You
it's
have to think about it.
crazy. Yeah, they're trying to make us stupid.
Yeah.
And they want to keep us shopping. They don't want us going to warehouse sales. It doesn't work for them.
They heard your New Year resolution. They're like, more suggested
More.
posts.
She needs more fucking clothes. Look, the reason that moment stands out for me is because we're so used to convenience, right? Like we were saying. And so I was at this warehouse sale holding my clothes, and I was like, hey, do you guys have bags? And they're like, no, we don't have bags. Like, okay. So I'm going through boxes and boxes of clothes, stack of clothes right here, and I'm like, digging. And then it's over an hour and a half later.
Damn.
I know. And then I switch over and I'm like, oh my God, bicep hurts. I've been in this position with this much weight while I dig with my right hand for clothing.
You're going hard.
I was going hard, and so were other women. And they became friends. It was a whole thing. Someone's like, I haven't been a medium since like 5th grade.
You hear some LA shit like that all the time.
Dude, it's wild.
On the way in, I heard someone go, They're looking where to go. Like, we're lost. She was like, Jessica, just get a freaking fresh pressed juice and we'll call it a day. And I was like, all right, that was some LA shit. I was like, who just said that?
Where you at?
Yeah, I was like, who?
Did I imagine that shit? Jessica, let's just call it a day.
Just get a fresh pressed juice and we're gonna call it.
Oh god. Instagram needs to
Chill out.
lay off, bro.
Relax, dog.
It's not that serious.
Don't trip, fool.
No, but seriously, they need to no, like I get it. I'm here with you.
And there's no option to turn it off. There's no turning it off or I want to see less of this.
Yeah, there's no like, hey, swipe this, and then we can kind of figure it out. It's like, I think it's the audacity.
I'm looking for the audacity.
I'm looking for the audacity.
Where
did you get it? Why is it here? Seriously, why do they're like, we know you better than you.
I know you better than you know yourself. And
you're
here's
like-
what you want to see.
That's so rude. It's so rude. Like,
It's aggressive.
stop giving me all these suggestions. You know what, Instagram? Here's a fun idea. How about you allow me to see my friends? I want to see my friends' posts. The friends, the friends that I added that I follow because I obviously care about them. I follow them. So if I want to see someone's engagement or someone at a theme park or someone with a very, very low res, desaturated photo at the park, I want to fucking see it. Why do I have to go looking through the people I follow?
Not have to look.
It's crazy. I don't need to see add this, add that, noom that, blah, blah, blah. Like, get
See,
the fuck
also,
out of here.
you know what you remind me of? If you have Instagram and you don't post, if I go to your account and you have between 1 and 3 posts, and that last post was 2 years old, I'm unfollowing you. You're not active. And when I unfollow you, don't be in my DMs offended. Because it's not personal.
I've seen that. I've seen it. I think if it was old school Instagram where you can kind of see everyone's stuff, sure.
Back
But
in the day.
because of how they like dissect and pull and make it like you can only see this, I can't be following someone who's not active on there because you're taking up the space of someone who is actively sharing.
Exactly.
Like, if you don't want to share, that's fine. Like, but message me directly and don't message me like, why aren't you following me?
I'll be like, blah, 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 blah.
Right. Message me like, look what I did. So then we can have a genuine conversation about it.
Or just ask you, why'd you unfollow me? Is it because you hate me? No, it's not. Okay, I'll grow up. That's what the
Right,
conversation should be.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll stop eating 5.
Yeah. Or like, oh, is it because I don't post? Yeah, okay,
Yep.
that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I actually just did a poll the other day. I was like, 2014? Oh, you're not even gonna care.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know if you even have the app anymore.
Right. So,
But then that's the dude who has the app that tells you when someone follows you.
oh
and
my
they text you 5
God.
minutes after.
So they're looking.
Yeah.
I know. Well, my favorite is when they unfollow you back. They're like, haha, take that.
Like, okay, I got it. I'm like,
And you're like,
Whatever, dog.
You weren't posting.
I'm buying followers anyway. No,
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
And that's his hot take. This just in. Jacob buys
I'm
followers.
buying followers anyway, dog. I'm gonna have 10K tomorrow.
Terrible.
That's pretty terrible. Instagram
No,
will
I'm just
delete
kidding.
my
I'm just
account.
kidding. I'm just kidding. No, because I know they're cracking down on all that stuff.
And I don't want to be that corny dude who's like, just made a new account, don't know what happened, but Instagram deleted my account for no
Follow
reason.
me.
Follow me. Like,
Like-
who knows why they deleted my account?
At that point, I'm done with social. I'm done.
I'm all right.
I'm all right. I'll go back to billboards.
Going back to MySpace.
Oh, RIP MySpace. I love MySpace because you could you can basically code and put music.
Yeah, they need to add that feature to everything.
Right. And then but it caused major fights when you had top 8s, top 16s, top 32, top 64, top 180s,
Whoa, that'd be hard.
top 120. Yeah, people were just like, okay, I can't just have one.
You got Jason above me?
How the fuck is Jason above
You don't
me?
even know him.
You don't even know.
He doesn't even eat the crust when he eats pizza. And you like him more?
Wow. Oh my God. Okay. We've probably eaten enough of your time today, guys. Thank you guys for listening to the show.
Tossing sieves.
Ja Trip.
You remember it.
Is there anything that you'd like to plug?
Man, we're making a bunch of music. Yo también hablo en español. Yo voy a hacer mucho música en español para todo el mundo, bailar y todo. And so my next EP or mixtape or album, whatever, is going to be half English, half Spanish with some rap and some pop music. There's going to be a hit on there. It's going to be a top 40 radio hit. So everyone start replacing your speakers in your car now so you
There
can
you
have
go.
good surround sound. Maybe get some subs.
Real story, true story, not fake news. He's checking headphones, speakers, car speaker, bar, computer headphones, these type of headphones. What else have you been checking?
Everything. I'll get in the new AirPod. You can do surround sound where when you move your head, it sounds one way, and then you can do one where it's stationary. I listen to both.
Wow.
Because y'all are gonna
ready.
listen to it every way. So
He's
no
a quality
surprises.
guy.
No surprises.
Hey.
There's a mid-trip way.
Mid-trip bye or jet trip. All right, guys. Well, happy February 1st, and thanks for tuning in to the show. We appreciate you so much. If there are some things keeping you down, just remember today is the 5th Wednesday of 2023, the 43rd day of winter. There are 47 days left till spring. It's the birthstone for this day is amethyst for all the witches out there. And it's National Baked Alaska Day, National Dark Chocolate Day, National Freedom Day, National Get Up Day, and not like System of a Down. You don't have to put on some makeup. National Serpent Day. Oh, scent. National Texas Day, National Girls and Women in Sports Day. Yeah, you go. And apparently that one just changes annually, so don't quote me. It may change next year.
Oh, I love volleyball.
Because you like the legs. We all do. Anyway, just wanted to
We all do anyway.
thank you to Chris Bonifay for having us here in
Thanks,
your
Chris.
studio today. We appreciate you so much. Creative producer Joshua Taylor for helping set up extra equipment. The reason we can see Trip Jacob today is because of Ted Lee Jones, visual graphics, Eric Ayala, thank you so much, and my beautiful guest Jacob.
Thank you.
What's your actual actor? Your talent name?
Oh, mid-trip.
Mid-trip,
Mid-trip,
Jacob,
mid-trip.
Mid-trip. Thank you for being here today.
Heck yeah, thank you. I appreciate you.
Woo! And last but not least, thank you, listeners, for tuning in every single week. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe as it helps so much.
Hell yeah.
Make sure to follow Jacob at
Hell yeah. At _mid-trip. Basically at mid-trip every single where you go. Yeah. Follow me. Go to all my concerts. I always got tickets posted in the bio. Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, Audio Mac, YouTube. Wherever you can listen to music, you can hear me. So
there
please
you
do
go.
it. No.
Follow at Mid-Trip. And don't forget to follow the pod at Talks and Sips at TALKSNSIPS and myself at JFox with 2 X's and 2 underscores. Feel free to write into the podcast at talksandsips@gmail.com if you have any cool memes you want to share with us or any facts you want to share. We'd love to hear from you. Also, if you want to support the show,
You're like a radio host.
if you want to support the show, check out the Patreon. It's only $5 buckaroos a month. And lastly, if you would like to wear a cool little hat, you can message us on the pod for merch and more. I am JFox and you're
Mid-trip.
and we'll see you later. Bye.
Heck yeah.